Do not attempt anything you're about to see at home. We are trained professionals in a real professional wrestling ring. Now we're going to go over some of the standard wrestling punches that you do. All of these, with all of these punches, you always want there to be impact. It's just a matter of where the impact is and how much impact there is, because you obviously don't want to really punch somebody. Some of them, you're actually striking the person in the face, but instead of balling up your fist, you're kind of having a loose fist, so it's almost like you're half-heartedly slapping them in a way. Some of them you're hitting them full force, but you're hitting them on the chest or other places, obviously, other than their face. First one we're going to go over is the forearm strike, and I mean, the name says it all. It's you're grabbing the person by the back of their head. You're coming in like you're gonna do a standard straight punch, and then right at the end of the move, you're smashing them in the chest with the meaty part of your forearm, right? When done right, it should look something like this. The next punch we're going to go over is basically a standard overhand punch, and this is one of the ones that I was talking about, where you're going to strike the person, where you're going to kind of keep your hand loose, and you're going to hit them in their traps or their neck, or I mean, you know, if they're up for it and you're in with a really close crowd, you can even hit them in the face as long as you stay loose, and it's more of a slapping motion than a punching motion. You're going to kick your arm back as far as you can, lean your whole body back, throw your entire body into it so it looks much more forceful than it is, and then big swing, come all the way around, and you're going to hit them right where their traps and the meaty part of their neck meet. You're basically hitting them with the last of the knuckles on your fingers and kind of the palm of your hand. So, and like I said, it looks like you're closed-fisted, full-force punching them, but it's more like getting slapped. There's another punch that's very commonly done. You can do it to somebody's, basically to their forehead or to their chin. There's really no reason to go over the two different ones, because it's the same punch. You're just either holding their chin or you're holding them by their forehead. What you're actually doing is, it looks like you're holding them there so you can punch them in the face, but the whole reason you're putting your hand on their forehead or on their chin is because you're going to come around and you're actually going to punch yourself in the hand. This one you can put some force on it because your hand's going to absorb the impact instead of actually punching them in the face. Just make sure your aim is right so you don't knock them out. There's two different types of uppercut punches commonly used in wrestling. One was made popular by Kane, and it's pretty basic. What you want to do is you want to pull the person down so they're crouched over a little bit, bring your arm back and low, and then when you come in, you're just going to slap them kind of in the meaty part of their neck a little, but what you want to do is you want to slap your own bicep as subtly as you can so that it sounds like you're punching them as hard as you can, like so. This next uppercut is called the European uppercut. This is one of my favorites. This is one of the most impactful looking punching moves you can do. Basically what you're doing is you're going to, same as the other uppercut, you're going to bend the person over, and what you're going to do is you're going to come up, you're going to come up under them and turn your body, and you want to hit them in the chest with kind of the inside of your elbow and the meaty part of your bicep and your forearm. And you want to keep spinning. You can have them on the ropes or you can have them take a bump, but really just to make the move look as good as possible, you want to keep spinning and follow through with the punch, and it makes the move look much more forceful than it actually is, because it looks like you're following through and you're actually punching them so hard that you're taking them off of their feet. A really important thing when we're talking about punches is just selling. You can actually punch somebody in the face accidentally while you're wrestling. If they don't sell it, it's going to look awful. It doesn't matter how much noise it makes. It doesn't matter how well the move is done. If the person doesn't make sure, you want to make sure they're at the very least jerking their head and staggering backwards a little bit, because that's what makes it look, that's the difference between it looking like it was done well and like you really punched somebody. That's what will get people thinking, oh man, I think that he really punched him. It's all in the selling. As you can see, I can do a punch to the best of my ability, and if Keith doesn't sell it, it's gonna throw away the whole move.